I'm Giacalone, founder and president of Coolsign. Well, to me, the clear things that stand in front of us are really establishing a really solid educational platform and an outreach to other industries to let them know about digital signage. While we in the industry understand the digital signage industry, when you're outside the industry, you say digital signage, they look at you like, okay. I mean, we needed to get to the point where it's a household term like any other real industry. Education is a huge part of it. The vertical markets that we expect to see the greatest growth, honestly, across the board. I mean, digital signage will be everywhere. I think in the short term, things like retail, public sector, corporate communications, I think those are all going to see steady growth. Although, as I say, we're completely confident that this is a new medium that is going to replace cardboard. You don't hear anybody say, yeah, I'd rather have a piece of cardboard sitting there than a sign. It's just a matter of cost and education about what the capabilities are, and those things are increasing in awareness and decreasing in cost. So I think the revolution, should be here soon. Well, I mean, digital signage is obviously a very complex interaction of a lot of stuff. I mean, there's hardware, there's software, there's services, there's content. I think, honestly, we're going to see broad movement across the board in all these areas, and that's necessary in order to get where we're needing to go. From the hardware aspect, simply because of the cost structure, I think is going to have the most impact. And I don't think we need a lot of invention here. I think it's a matter of packaging the right things together and making it easy for the market to absorb these things, kind of being able to take it out of the box and use it. And once we can get to that point, I think that's what the shift is. This year at DSE, Coolsign was really excited to talk about our 4.5 release. 4.5 is the culmination of the last year's efforts, bringing very large chunks of functionality into play, like internationalization, so that we're now making the software available in multiple languages, an API layer that makes it very straightforward for developers to extend the functionality of digital signage systems, multi-tenancy server, which allows us to have multiple networks running off a single server, which further enables things like software as a service capability. Now, while we don't offer software as a service, our resellers do. So this gives the industry more choices about how they can access these services. Show's been great. I mean, we have been a part of DSE since the beginning. We think that it's a great forum. We'd like to see continued success. At this year's show, we've definitely seen a lot of activity and a lot of people that we haven't met before. So it's exciting to have this opportunity to get in front of customers. And the forum has clearly worked for the customers, and they've given us feedback that they really appreciate the opportunity to understand the offering better. And in our booth this year, we also very much focused on our partners. So our little ecosystem is well presented, and they really appreciated the opportunity to see both hardware offerings in conjunction with our software and service providers all within the scope of our booth. Coolsign had 7 employees with us, and as well as over a dozen partners that are participating at the show this year with us. Digital signage, join the revolution.